Good afternoon. Yep, it's Pam and the squeaky chair in the art studio. I guess I need to get a new chair back here. But this was comfy. Uh, been talking about doing my own personal workshop, writing my list of items that I know that I need to work on for my own personal growth. Day one was to simplify and not paint every single detail. And so I've worked on that. I did my flowers, which many of you saw my video of working on my wildflowers. Then my next number two was simplify and crop. This was a picture reference photo, and I know this is not really terrific. This is my first one. I work in a series. My second item was to simplify and crop. This was a picture given to me, a reference photo from a friend giving me permission to paint it. A beautiful sunset with trees and etc. This one was way too dark. I just really didn't get it. This was my second try. This is on indigo paper, which is handmade cotton brag paper, has the deckled edges, which are so beautiful. But it's also kind of, somebody in my group said it's kind of tender because it is handmade. It's very absorbent, and you just need to be careful with it. I had tried some masking fluid, only to discover that after it dried and I did a little bit of painting on this, when I went to remove the masking fluid on this handmade indigo, it ripped my paper. So I was not happy with that. So when I tried to paint it again, the paint pigments went into the areas that were ripped and made it super dark. And that was not my intention. So I went back over it after it dried again, and I just went in and doodled a tree and leaves. And actually, when this dried, I'm beginning to think this may be my favorite of my series so far. I did another one last night. My daughter says she doesn't like it as well as this one. So let me show you my new one from last night. This one this time I did not leave I didn't put any masking fluid. I kept going over this with a damp or dry brush to pick up and lift color for the sun. I'm not super satisfied with this either. So I probably will try again. But the advantage of working in a series, my mentor and gal that I followed for so long, Angela Fair, she said the first time you do a painting, you actually realize what you don't know. So what I found I don't know about this one, was how to get my darks on there effectively, how to leave my whites effectively, how to leave this sun, and just the atmosphere. It was just too dark and dreary. The next one, I did try to address some of those things, so I did a little bit better, but I still learned things that I did not know. And one reason I taped these is because when I was a beginning watercolorist about 3.5, almost 4 years ago, I just had so many questions, and all the YouTube videos seem to be like a 1, 2, 3 step. Not all of them, but many. If you're playing with watercolor, don't do this. If you're a beginner, these are the mistakes you're going to make. Well, I already knew that. I just needed to see somebody going through the process. So that's what I'm trying to do with my videos, is just kind of go through the process that I am experiencing with you in case you're in the same boat. So from this one I learned, don't do my masking fluid on this handmade paper because it's going to rip my paper. And I did leave this empty. I did put masking fluid on there, but that ripped as well. So what I learned from this is I need to change again. This was kind of a repair situation. Hide and repair your mistakes without anybody seeing them. And then actually it kind of turned out kind of nice. And then this one, I'm still learning. I don't like some of my lines and my marks. I'd rather have the soft edges. I don't like my tree. I didn't leave enough light in there. So that's my lesson on this one. And I'm going to try again today, but I'm going to use a different kind of paper. I found that I have a smaller tablet. It is 100% cotton watercolor paper, 140 pound. It's by Winsor Newton. It's just a small size. Sometimes you can actually do better with a smaller size. When you go bigger, you have to kind of have more area to cover, and makes it a little more difficult. So I'm going to try this today again on this. My journey through my list of my personal workshop, number 1 was simplify, don't need every detail. Number 2 was, first one was shapes, not detail. Number 2 is simplify and crop. So I cropped the painting. I'm trying to simplify it, get the watercolor feeling is kind of a flow and let it go feeling. So I still haven't achieved that. I'm still thinking too much on these. And when I think, rather than letting my watercolor just do what it likes to do, I get in trouble. Just to be perfectly honest, I think too much and I overthink it, and then I overwork it. So I'm going to try again today on this smaller thing, and we'll see how that goes. I will keep you all posted, and thanks for watching. And here's to another day. Thank you. If you want to, go ahead and give the thing a like. And for some reason, people are subscribing. I don't know who you are, but thank you. If you find any value in this at all, feel free to subscribe and like. I'm not selling anything. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just a watercolorist on a journey 3.5 years in, finally learning enough to know what I don't know. And that's where I'm striving to go, is to improve my own skills and practice. I thought somebody else out there might feel the same way. So that's why I'm here. Thank you for watching. Bye.